Hello and welcome to JBM Graphs. Let us understand frequency distribution. Frequency distribution can be said as a summary of data presented in the form of class intervals and frequencies. Let us understand this by an example. Let us assume that there is a class of 60 students who gets marks out of 100. So 100 marks is divided into 5 classes of 20 each. As we have shown in column 1 of the table, you can see 0 to 20, 21 to 40, 41 to 60, 61 to 80 and 81 to 100 are the 5 classes. And we can say that number of students fall in each class is shown in column 2, like first 6 students, second 11 students, third 22 students, fourth 12 students and fifth 9 students. So we have shown that in the table. There are 3 considerations which must be taken into account while deciding the frequency distribution. First consideration, while deciding frequency distribution, one must know the range of the data. The range is said as the difference between the largest and smallest numbers. In our example, we have taken smallest number as 0 and the largest number as 100. So students are getting marks out of 0 to 100. So 0 to 100 means 100 minus 0 is equal to 100 is the range of the data. Second consideration, to determine how many classes the distribution will contain is the next step. We have taken over here 5 classes. Usually the classes are taken in between 5 to 15. So we have taken 5 classes for understanding that is each of 20 marks. Third consideration, one must determine the width of the class interval. Approximately, the range of the data is divided by number of classes. When classes are equal, then the range of the data is divided by the number of classes. Like in our case, range is 100 divided by 5 classes means each class has 20 marks distribution. Class midpoint or class mark. Class midpoint is several times said as class mark. It is the midpoint of each class interval. It is the value halfway across the class interval and can be calculated as the average of 2 class endpoints. Like we said, first our class is 0 to 20 and the midpoint is 10. It is exactly midway of the 2 endpoints. It represents the value of each class in most group statistics calculations. So we can say that class midpoint is important. Relative frequency. Relative frequency is the proportion of the total frequency that is in any given class interval. It can be calculated by dividing class frequency by total frequency. In our case, it is shown in 4th column that class frequency of 0 to 20 class is 6 and the total frequency is 60. So 6 divided by 60 is equal to 0.1 is the relative frequency over here. Cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency is the running total of frequencies through the classes of a frequency distribution. It is a class interval added to the preceding cumulative total. You can say in our first class, 0 to 20 class, we said that the frequency is 6. The cumulative frequency is even 6 because preceding that there are no classes. But in the second class where frequency is 11, class 21 to 40 marks, the frequency is 11. So total of 11 plus 6 is 17. That is what is the cumulative frequency of second 21 to 40 class. Similar way, 41 to 60 class has got 22 numbers. So 22 is added to that 17 and 39 is the cumulative frequency for class 3. Hope you understood well. Please share and subscribe. Thanks.